Hello friends, I am Ganansh Bardwaj and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I move on to describing the match between New Zealand and Bangladesh and also previewing the South Africa-India second test match at Joburg, I would like you all to please like, share, subscribe and comment on my YouTube channel. Now moving on. First of all, we shall discuss the New Zealand Bangladesh Day 2. The day began with Rachan Ravindra joining forces with combining forces with Henry Nicholls. Henry Nicholls was playing beautifully, was not around 32 at the start of the day, and Rachan Ravindra was new at the crease. And after that incomplete over of Ibadat Hussain, Mominul sensed the opportunity and brought back his main pace duo of Shoriful and Taskeen. And Shoriful and Taskeen immediately delivered in the first half an hour. In the first session also, the whole Bangladeshi unit combined to take the remaining wickets of the New Zealanders. First, Shoriful was just bowling a good consistent line and lengths, testing both edges of the bat, bowling at that corridor of uncertainty, as we call it, 4th, 5th stump line. Those are simple fundamentals. He was executing that wonderfully along with his bowling mate of Taskeen Ahmed. And he got reward. He reaped rewards of that by getting the edge and caught at slip of by Ross Taylor. Now that wicket instigated the tail to come. So against the tail, Mominul played a card on their ego, whereby bringing in the spinner Mehdi Hassan from one end and the pacers from the other. So the pressure was applied from the pacers at the other end, and then the tailenders just looked to release that pressure by hitting Mehdi off the park. As we all know that spinners are not as useful in these conditions, in these overseas condition or Sena countries, as they are in the subcontinent. So they looked to chance their arm, and the relatively big ground of Bay Oval confined their lofted shots to the safe pouches of the fielder, safe hands of the fielder, and the tail was just completely diminished. The tailenders effect was just completely diminished by Mehdi Hassan Miraz. In all of that, we must recognize Henry Nicholls' effort. Henry Nicholls first combined forces with Rachan Ravindra and batted beautifully with the tailenders to add some valuable runs with the tail. Had he not been there, the New Zealanders would be difficult. It would be difficult for the New Zealanders to cross that 300 run mark, which they eventually crossed and got bowled out for 328. He was aggressive in his approach when he was joined by the tailenders. He calculated his shots. He calculated when he has to give strike to the tail and when not to the bowlers. But if it was if it was the bowling that did the magic for Bangladesh, it was also their batting that did the magic. It was complete Bangladesh day. Bangladesh was in complete cruise control throughout the day. When they came out to bat, they safely negotiated the 3 overs before the lunch break, and then after the lunch break, their openers Shadman Islam and Mahmudullah Sanjoy just blunted the new ball attack of Trent Bolt and Tim Southee. Plenty much of credit has to be given for that of the pitch also, because the pitch had completely gone to a brownish pitch, a brownish tinge pitch after the lunch. So it was good conditions for batting, good weather, clear weather with no cloud cover, and sunny all day long, and brown pitch, deep hard pitch, good for batting, and they made merry with. First, there was a 43-run opening partnership between Shadman Islam and Hassan Joy, and then there was a more than 100-run partnership between Shanto and Joy, which eventually took the winds out of the sail for New Zealand. New Zealand were trying all the things. Tim Southee was trying all the variations, going wide of the crease, going close to the umpire. All the variations he took, but he was ineffective. And the Bangladeshi batters just applied themselves, played the waiting game, left the ball on its line, and there was eventually some flashes outside the off stump. That happens when you are up against such a high quality seam bowling attack consisting of Bolt, Southee, Jamieson and Wagner, who are master of their craft at their home conditions, but excellent temperament, excellent resilience, excellent resolve, excellent every adjective that you can attach to a test match cricket batting was just fantastic for the Bangladeshi batters. They applied themselves, they left the ball on the merit. For New Zealand, it was all trying. They tried with Rachin Ravindra as their spinners. If the spinner could take some wicket, but Tom Latham's captaincy was ineffective on that day. Or the bowlers' effort were trying everything, but Bangladesh were in a complete cruise control. The 2 wickets that were taken by Neil Wagner bowling 7 overs a spell, running in over after over and doing the sort of a donkey work that we associate with test match cricket, bowling the hard overs, bowling the dirty overs, coming in, bowling those short ball bursts, attacking the bowlers, attacking their defense, checking their defense, and got those 2 wickets. It's the quality of Wagner that keep him going, and that should be appreciated, that he just makes something out of nothing. Now that's what Bangladesh are, 175 for 2 at the end of 67 overs at the stumps on day 2. So Bangladesh are in a driver's seat right now, and New Zealand have a long road ahead. If they don't take early wickets tomorrow, it can be a long afternoon for them, or a long day for them. Now moving on for the second test match of South Africa versus India test match series at the Wanderers in Joburg. The last time India played there, they won, and it was the toughest of pitches on that 2018 tour. It was deemed dangerous to bat at, or dangerous for the players to play by the ICC after the end of the match. And it was that win for India that started a completely new era for the Indian team to just excel in overseas conditions. The SENA countries just made them believe that they can compete in these countries, and it was just the starting of what was a very bright future for Indian team. It was the start of a team that was looked as a competitor in their home turf but not outside, but now they are world beaters, and it was the start for them on that 2018 tour. Now moving on, we expect the pitch to just get a bit easier to bat, easier to play. Not that we shouldn't expect that dangerous pitch to come and play. And remember, Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami wreak havoc in that match. Aggressive bowling aggressive bowling by both of them, and if the pitch plays any better than that of the 2018 tour, it would be much of a delight for the Indian team. So that was the 2018 tour saga. Now what the weather forecast says, that there is going to be a scattered thunderstorm all across the 5 days of this test match, and India are going in with a settled team, but there are some major issues for the South African team. They will certainly see the return of Duane Olivia in the second test match, because he was left out of the first test match because of the COVID-19 positive test result that he returned just before the match. So gaining match fitness was a concern for him, and a hamstring issue was also there. So Duane Olivia is almost certain to be included in the 11, but who they leave now? I believe that they should leave Marco Jansen out. It is a hard call, but that's the call that they have to take. I remember that he had taken the 3 wickets in the second innings against India, and he was one of the most impressive bowlers in that second innings. But he is still young, inexperienced, and Duane Olivia has been coming off a very successful domestic competition on the back of a very successful county championship. So in my belief, or in my setup, if I was a selection chairman, I would replace Jansen with Olivia, and there is going to be almost certain change that Kyle Wariner would come in for Quinton de Kock, who has surprised everyone with his shock retirement from test matches for South Africa. Now moving on, I don't think there is going to be much of a deliberation of changes for the Indian team. If there is going to be any of the concern, it is going to be about Pujara and Rahane's lean form. Rahane has had showed some promise in the first innings, but it is going to be Pujara who is going to be a real worry for the Indian team going forward. But Rahul Dravid is a calm man with a calm, composed man. So he would be likely to go with a settled combination and go for a series win before making in changes for the third test match. So that's all for the preview of the second test match. It's going to be another exciting, enticing, mouth-watering test match, I would expect, as the Indian team is playing in it. The second test match at Joburg starting tomorrow. Please don't leave the coverage of both the matches starting tomorrow. New Zealand versus Bangladesh first test match, and South Africa versus India second test match. Till then, stay tuned to my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you.